Good morning, my Junior K class, and happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Don't forget, we have our Zoom meetings tomorrow with our color tables. Bring a snack and bring your favorite stuffed animal because we are doing a read aloud with Miss Cunningham. Woohoo! I can't wait to see each and every one of you. So for today, we are going to learn all about frogs, the life cycle of a frog, fun facts about frogs, and then we are going to do a brief review on what we have for work for today. So let's get started. Woohoo! It's going to be a beautiful day today to learn about frogs. Okay, here's the book we are reading. It's called Frogs, and it's a scholastic book. Let's see. I think there's an illustrator. Illustrated by Daniel Moynihan. So, we're going to learn about frogs. In the swamp, you can hear frogs croaking. Have you ever heard of a frog croak? See if you can try to croak like a frog. Go ahead. Wow, that's really impressive. Good job. So in the swamp, you can hear the frogs croaking. The common European frog lives in water. The frog breathes and drinks through its skin. Did you know that? The skin is very smooth. It's not bumpy or rough like a toad, which we'll talk about next week. The frog catches food with its sticky tongue. Looks like he's catching that fly. Just like yesterday in Jump, Frog, Jump. The frog moves through the water like this. Here's what it looks like. Looks like he's doing the breaststroke, which is a type of stroke in swimming. To help it swim, the frog has 4 fingers on its front feet and 5 fingers with webbing on its back feet. Now, friends, this is the webbing, which is in between each of his toes. That's what helps a frog swim around. To dive, the frog can pull in its eyes to keep them safe. So whenever a frog dives into the water, the frog can pull its eyes in to keep them safe or not dirty. Cool. Look at that. That is awesome. In the springtime, which is right now, male and female boy and girl frogs mate in the water. Which means together they lay eggs. Several million eggs are laid. Look at all those eggs. Cool, and then they turn into little tadpoles. Several days later, tadpoles hatch from the eggs. The tadpoles use their gills to breathe in the water. At 5 weeks old, the tadpoles grow their back legs. So they go from eggs to tadpoles, and then they start to grow their back legs. This is important because we have a little craft based on the life cycle after this. The tadpoles now look like frogs and swim toward the riverbank. At 9 weeks, the tail gets smaller and the front legs appear. So the back legs grow first and then the front legs come in. At 12 weeks, the tadpoles grow lungs. They can breathe air now. After 3 months underwater, the frogs can leave the water. They are now amphibians. Amphibians can live in water and on land. Frogs are carnivores. We've heard that special word before, friends, when we did Dinosaur Week, remember? They unroll their tongues to catch insects and invertebrates. Looks like he's trying to catch a fly. So frogs are considered carnivores. Looks like here's the lily pads. There's a nice little butterfly there. Very cool. But the frog is about to be eaten too. A ringed snake and a pike are nearby. So there's some predators nearby. So the frog needs to make sure he watches out. The frog can move slowly on its 4 legs, but it can also use its long back legs to leap or to jump. So really, whenever a frog jumps, my friends, the frog really uses its back legs to jump. Look at that. To attract a mate or a female frog, male frogs slide into the water and sing, inflating their vocal sacs, which means they're croaking, right? That's to attract the lady frogs. Look at these pictures, friends. So nice. Tree frogs, cousins of the common frogs, often live in trees and are very, very colorful. You can recognize dart frogs by their bright colors. They are not edible and are very poisonous. So these are all the some types of frogs, my friends. Here's the European tree frog. Look at that guy. The veined tree frog. The flying frog. This one's called the red-eyed tree frog. And then here are some poison dart frogs, my friends. This is called the strawberry poison dart frog, polka dot poison dart frog, green and black poison dart frog, just a poison dart frog. Then, golden poison dart frog. It says this frog's venom or poison can be fatal for humans. So some dart frogs, friends, are poisonous, so you have to be careful. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that story, my Junior K buddies. Now I'd like to go over the 3 things that we have to work on today. The first thing that we're working on is a 2D shape frog. So you should have gotten 1, 2, 3 different worksheets to create our 2D shape frog. Friends, make sure that you color each of those parts in, and then you can cut them out, and eventually, when it's all done, it looks like this. Here's the model for the 2D shape frog. As you can see, I put my head, my body, my arms, and my legs, and then I actually cut out 2 little white circles for his eyeballs. So this is what the 2D frog looks like when it's all done. On the back, I wrote my name in black crayon, but you can use whatever you would like, a pencil, pen, whatever you would like to write your name, okay? So that's the first thing we have today. The second thing that we have is a worksheet that looks like this. It's putting it in order, the life cycle of a frog. So this is where the read aloud we just read comes in handy, my friends. As we all know, frogs start out as a teeny tiny egg. So I would cut all of these out and lay them out and figure out, how does a frog start out? And you can get out your green construction paper. It will look like this when it's all done. What Miss Cunningham did was I actually numbered each of the stages of the frog life cycle. So I wrote my name on the bottom, Miss Cunningham. And then I thought, frogs always start out number 1 as a little tiny egg. Then the second step, just like in our book, my friends, turns into a tadpole. After the tadpole, a couple weeks later, the legs come out, which is number 3. After the legs, the front legs come out, which is phase 4. And then they develop their lungs, which means they can breathe air. And then finally, they become an adult frog. So Miss Cunningham numbered each of these stages to help. Okay, so here's what this looks like when it's all done. All right, now we are going to switch gears to our math. Today, my friends, we are doing an addition worksheet that looks like this. Now, we haven't done addition yet, but I'm going to teach you exactly what we need to do, okay? Another word for addition is called part, part, whole. Can you say that? Part, part, whole. Now, what we have to do is we have to combine the parts together to make the big number, my friends. All we have to do for this, make sure you use your fingers to help you, okay? So let's do the first problem together. For our first lily pad, let's count together. 1, 2, 3. That's one part. For our second lily pad, there's 1, 2. So use your fingers, 3 and 2. Together, both parts together make the whole. Let's count how many there are all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all together from between the two parts, 3 and 2, all together make 5. So you can write in number 5. That is the answer for that problem. Okay, so that's the first problem there. Let's see if we can do one more together, and then I'll let you do the rest of the worksheet, okay? So this one, let's count how many there are on this lily pad. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 on one hand. Then we need to add another part together to make the whole. 4 and, looks like there's only 1 on that lily pad. 4 and 1 together make the whole, which is, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you know? Both of those answers are 5. We're going to do another 5. So now, my friends, you can do the next two, okay? And at the very bottom, these are called addition equations. That's what they look like, all right? So you see the same numbers here. 3 and 2. Those are the parts. Together make the big number, the whole number. So 3 and 2 make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a special number, isn't it? So this answer would be 5. Write that in. There you go. Those are the 3 things we have planned for today. I hope you have a fantastic day, my Junior K buddies, and I can't wait to see you all on Zoom tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.